You boys are turning out to be quite useful, eh? I have another task for you. The sewers used to be a fabulous smuggling route for me before the Baron installed security devices.
And before those late-night snack runs kept you from fitting out the front door.
I bet you've hatched another brilliant plan in that hungry little brain of yours. So, who or what do we have to shake down, knock out, or blow up?
Well, I need someone to go down and shoot every sentry gun in the sewers. And I'll give you a sweet weapon upgrade if you succeed.
Let me guess. Dank murky water? Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest? Fuller of metalheads than your plate at a one-pass buffet? And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever-so-tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, Donut Hole, why don't we float around here looking hot and heavy, and you go roto-root the pipes?
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh? All I know is that the Baron cut a desperate deal with the metalhead leader. Metalheads need eco, so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the Metalheads agree to attack the city just enough to satisfy the Baron's continued rule.
Yeah, but how long can that deal last?
Well, the Baron is running short on eco, eh? And the Metalheads are short on patience. Baron Praxis needs this wall to keep in power. Otherwise, the city would put the true ruler on the throne, wherever that little brat is.
Daxter and I will clear your sewers. And we haven't forgotten about that weapons upgrade you promised in return.
Bloodsuckers.
Hello to the part of Jack 2. This time, we're going to help crew out with, dealing with the sewers and getting rid of some turrets there. The good news is that this is the easiest of the missions of the sewer. The bad news is it's the sewer, and oh god, I hate the fucking sewer. Right. When it comes to sewer levels, they're usually shit. And unfortunately, Jack 2 is no different. The sewer level is home to pretty much one of the hardest missions in the fucking game, and it's also one of the worst levels of the entire fucking game. It's literally an entire circle, and it is unforgiving. When it comes to checkpoints, there is maybe 2 checkpoints the entire fucking time. Outside of that, it's literally just going to be, if you die at any point, you're back to the very beginning. It sucks. It's mean. The developers knew this was a main level. And even though this is the easiest of, well, pretty much the easiest mission for the sewer level, because all we have to do is take care of 4 of these turrets, which isn't that tough to deal with, really. The problem, however, is just the fact that you experience this, and not too far later, they're gonna make you do something far worse, essentially. Also, be ready for a jump scare. It's right over here. Because the camera. Shoot this guy for a metalhead gem. There you go. And that's really the only time there's ever going to be like a little cutscene of the metalheads in any part of the entire game, where you can shoot them and get a metalhead egg out of it. Not a full gem. Outside of that, this entire place is just a nice little, very direct circuit around the sewer area, all the way to let us take care of 3 turrets. The place is covered with all these metalheads and, you know, these little guys as well, but we don't really care about at this point because we got a gun now, and this gun can take care of these guys in like 2 shots. So who gives a shit about these very little bastards? We just have to worry about the metalheads, because they can still be a pain in the ass in numbers. And these turrets can also be a bit painful if you don't time yourself correctly of them. They always go in a certain, like, variant. They don't move.
Good work so far.
Thanks, crew. They don't move and shoot until, you know, a certain time. Also, it just fell. And inside here is some crates with some dark eco, which I don't need. And yeah, I can see that. That looks fun. Let's change to the Dark Jack for once and just fight around for a bit. I mean, I could do this entire area without any of Dark Jack, but I don't want to waste too much ammo, really. So might as well just show it off. I will have to get a whole bunch of Dark Eco though to actually refill it, and if I leave Dark Eco around, it's gonna disappear forever, so that Dark Eco I broke from the boxes, they're gone. And yeah, up here is some more of these guys, which go down in one hit. They're not a problem. They're very easy to give me a lot of Dark Eco though, to help fill that bar back up. There'll also be a bit of a fake out of the lighting thing. The lighting bit is not that much of a problem, really.
3 turrets gone. Nice. Keep it up.
Only one left. But yeah, they always go in a certain timing. They shoot, then they move. And all you have to do is just, as soon as they're done moving, start jumping. And you'll go right over it. Then just keep moving forward and don't stop. The whole time bit of this is really easy. Even if there's like a gap in between you, just time yourself with the jumping and you'll be fine. And there you go.
Brass work, boys. You destroyed all the turrets, eh? Now, come back to the hip hog.
And yeah, we now have to go back to the hog. Back to the bar. We're done here though. All we have to do is get to the exit, which is not that far away from here. Just take care of the metalheads that are around here. There they are. And now they're dead. Let's see. Grab these. And now we can leave. That's it for the sewer area. We'll come back here later on. We're not done with the sewers yet. We have to come back here at least 3 times. But right now, that's our first visit, the easiest visit of all. No big problem there. It will get worse when we come back here next time. But for now, let's go back to crew, buy a jump cut, and get our reward, because we're done here. Let's see what crew has for us for our little upgrade.
What is that horrible smell?
Oh, great! We do your dirty work in the sewers and come back smelling worse than a wet hip hog in a warm barn. This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
No. I think it was my lunch, actually. Nice work in the sewers, eh? I guess you're looking for that weapon upgrade. Well, there's a blaster mod stashed in some crates at the port. Find it, and it's yours.
He makes a big deal out of that, but it's not anywhere at the port. It's just in the gun course. In fact, the map basically tells you to go to the gun course, and it's right there, right in the middle of the entrance. So, fucking stupid to make it menacing when it's not even that hard to get, but whatever. Break it, it's yours.
Is a good all-around choice with a nice rate of fire. This weapon requires more aiming ability. You can switch weapon modes at any time. You can combo your attacks by kicking, then firing your weapon. Kick the first target, then shoot while kicking to automatically hit the second target. Now that's a Wastelander move. They won't hit. You can find yellow ammo in crates. Would you like to test your skills on the gun course?
And we have no choice, we have to do the gun course. So, the blaster gun course. This, you can cheapen it. How do you cheapen it? By doing a spin kick shootout. You will waste a lot of ammo, but ultimately it's the best way of taking care of a lot of these guys because the bullets will usually go straight for the enemy regardless of how random it is. And it won't really hit pedestrians very much, unless they're moving. The only problem is that you don't have much ammo, at least for now, and your rate of fire isn't that fast. So, the spin kick move isn't that useful, and right now, it's not even possible to get the gold, or even really the silver in this one. It is possible to get a bronze, though. And it is kind of possible to get a silver, not a gold. You need to come back here with some more, you know, modifications for your gun before you can even attempt for a gold. And considering I have to do all golds in order to get all the precursor orbs in order to get a pure 100%, yeah, we're coming back here at endgame. But, yeah, this is pretty much how it is. And I'm just showing you how you're supposed to do this, you know? Just by taking your time and aiming accurately. You can do the wasteland move of the kick or punch thing at an enemy and then shoot. But you waste a lot of ammo doing that, and it's pointless in this gun course. It's only really maybe useful against enemies, but not here. And yeah, that's essentially this gun course. And that should be all the gun courses, except there are 2 more, but they're bonus gun courses, and they're basically variants of the 2 we've just done here. So, we'll worry about them in endgame, but just know that for now, you've already now seen the basic area of the gun courses. And at this point, it's just gonna be about not being shit and gain everything we need. As you just saw, that was the trick. So I did it in the air. And that's it. So, here's the high score for the gun course. Well, actually, here's the secrets, all the stuff we got. Now here is the high scores for this gun course. This scattergun, here's blaster. 1,300. Doesn't seem that hard until you find out, or 13,000, until you find out that, unless you upgrade your rate of fire and your ammo capacity, it's basically impossible. So, yeah, because you'll run out of ammo real quickly. Like, no joke. They don't give you that much ammo in the actual course, so... But yeah, that's the entire course, and we'll come back to that at endgame, alongside every other gun course. Right now, though, let's have a look at the map real quickly, see what we got. We have 2 missions this time. We can actually choose now. We can either go to Crew, or we can go to, Torn. And, quite honestly, I'm feeling like I should go ahead and do a side mission right now. Like this one right here. Now, this one seems easy, right? It's right by Yellow Force Field, which means it's an area we haven't unlocked yet. And it's pretty much obviously out here, so it should be in one of these gaps, right? There are 2 gaps where there's a yellow wall. That's the problem. Much of it is free, but it's not a specific one that I know of. However, I got confused with one of the 2, and I went to this one, which is the wrong one. You might have done the same thing. Don't worry, you're about to see what the correct area is. Right, so the correct area for where the precursor orb is actually not that far away from here. Just go across from here, go about close to where the gun course is, and it's pretty much right to your right. Just go over to this area, over to your right, and it'll be in the corner, left corner of the force field. Unless you got rid of the force field, then it might be a bit harder for you.
I am unable to Entrance denied. You do not have proper clearance.
Yeah. We got the precursor orb now. So now I get to choose between either crew or Torn. And we haven't hung with crew quite a lot, have we? We've only just really met him at this point. We have done a lot with Torn already. So he's the closest. Let's see crew.
I have a proposition for you, Jack. Racing is the biggest sport in the city. Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous on the track. My kind of guy. Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? And that's where you two come in. A client of mine is looking for a fast driver for her racing team. Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give crew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights. Game rights! Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get from here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes, my client said she would consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud,
Right. I kind of got fucked on this one. We got the green security pass, but this is not hard at all. I have been, in multiple cases, able to beat this in my first go. I fucked up, though. Well, I fucked up and I got fucked. Like, hard. Because we have to use a zoomer here. And it is fast. I mean, we only have 3 minutes. But I didn't get lucky with my little, staying low thing. So I want to avoid taking any of these guards. And because of that, I hit that motherfucker. And now my ride's in flames. Yeah. The good news is I don't have to use the zoomer. I can change it. Bad news is I didn't. And the other bad news is that if your zoomer's on fire, it's actually slower than usual. So, coupled with the fact that I'm going in a stupid route right now, and I am trying so hard to avoid hitting any Crimson Guards and have them chasing at me and shooting at me, which won't help at all. Essentially, this was a fucked run, and I failed this one. Hell, I got close to the end, I got to the new area, and then I failed. Luckily, I had a much better fucking run. A run I should have gotten the first time on my second attempt. But yeah, this is sort of the gist of why I am not a fan of using these single-seat zoomers and why I much more prefer the double-seated. They are slower, so they're not fitted for this mission. But these zoomers are so fucking weak that one collision can put your fucking ride on fire or automatically just destroy the fucking thing. And it sucks. It honestly fucking sucks because at that point you gotta be careful as shit or else your ride goes down, you lose health, and then you got the whole thing with the fucking Crimson Guards who not only will bring up the turrets, but they'll also try shooting at you, which will hurt your fucking ride. And if you ever decide to go up, they kamikaze your ass. They just fly into you and fucking make sure you die that way. They're just assholes, and I hate it. And because of that, I tried to avoid the Crimson Guards because they're fucking annoying when they're pissed off. In that, it makes it hard to really go through this shit because the top side is the worst. See, even with Double Decker, I got fucked here. I had a terrible fucking run here, and yeah, I failed. So, luckily I know where I am. And I'm just gonna jump cut to this area during my after successful run. My much better run that I expected to get. Not this shit. See, I have 45 seconds now. This is usually what I expect when I go and do this the first time. Except now I hit a fucking thing, so I'm avoiding the fucking Crimson Guards, and now I'm back on fire. Great. The good news is I have enough time to actually get over to the stadium now. It's just right around the corner. And there you go. Welcome to the stadium. This is where the races are. And over to our left is where the garage is. So let's go see our boss for this.
Hello? Crew said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boys. Look, I don't mean to be rude. You did get here fast. But I'm not interested in any new drivers right now. And I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No! I'm working on a secret vehicle project.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, if you think you've got the guts to race in this town, try taking my prototype Jetboard out on the stadium course. Beat the stadium challenge, and maybe I'll consider you for my team.
Okay. This bit I like, but it's so obvious who it is. I mean, they're building it up so much, but you can hear it from the voice actor and the silhouette. I'm surprised they couldn't. But hey, we got a funny moment out of it. Anyway, the Jetboard. I like this fucking thing. And right now we can only use it in this area.
You can get on and off the jetboard at any time. You can jump on your jetboard. You can get a higher jump by ducking before you jump. Jump and jump again a little after you've landed for an even bigger launch. Try getting up on that higher ledge with a boost jump. You can land on a rail and grind a faucet. Try grinding on that rail.
The grinds here are kind of awkward. I'm not a fan of this bit. You have to actually aim in a direction to stay on the rail. It's weird.
You can spin in the air, land a perfect 360 for a speed boost. You can do flips while you jump. You can also do tricks for fun. Try to put a number of moves together to get points. Get enough points to win the challenge.
And now we begin the hoverboard challenge. Yeah. Right. Here is my honest opinion on the Jetboard challenge. There is some strategy, but it's mostly luck. You get more points if you land it in a boost, which means if you land, you boost forward fast. That's a boost landing, like a perfect landing. And doing a lot of flips and grinds really helps. And people are able to get like 20,000 points in one combo and such. The score needed for gold is very big. And quite honestly, the challenge here for the high score shit for gold is... it's essentially, to me, a fucking difficult one. It's honestly one of the hardest ones. It's easier than the gun course in another minigame, but this is one of the harder ones. Yeah, I do not fucking like this one bit.
Congratulations, you achieved the bronze record.
I got the bronze.
Good job.
And I'm gonna show you this little, by the way, these little orbs here, they give you like 10 points. They're worthless. Don't bother getting the orbs. Don't bother going for the rings, really. But yeah, we're not leaving until we get this high score, which I'm just gonna jump cut to give you the silver and the gold. The problem, though, is the randomness of it. Because you can get a huge score from just a very few amount of tricks and just one grind. And you can get an extremely small score from constantly doing like fucking 20 tricks and a whole ton of grinds. And there's a limit. If you do too many tricks and too many grinds, eventually the sound effects are going to stop, and those points you're trying to accumulate are going to stop as well. So you have to land it. You don't have a choice in the matter. So you can't like get like a 50,000 point combo or whatever. You have to fucking do this. And not only that, if you are building on a combo and you run out of time, it's not a Tony Hawk or whatever where you can just land the combo and you'll get the points and that's it. If time runs out and you're in the middle of a combo, those points are gone. They will never count. So, because it ends immediately after time is over. So you have to get the points in the time limits. So it's very fucking strict. And the problem is, the point and the whole perfect landing thing is random. You can get an actual perfect landing, and it's 50-50 chance on if you actually get the perfect landing and it boosts you, or if it decides you didn't get perfect enough. You didn't get the pixel perfect. So it fails you on that, and you get like half points or whatever. It's stupid. The best spot to get these points is over in the back over there, where there's like a whole little ring of rails, and you just keep grinding around those and doing tricks there, and it's very useful. Most people go there. Also, some people actually use this little jumping boost thing, and they stand in the middle of it and do a bunch of tricks on that. I find it to be extremely tough to pull that off, so I don't recommend that, but this I do recommend. The only problem is you're going to be doing this multiple times. It's very random on if you can actually get the points needed. And sometimes you'll land in the grind and it will make you land the combo anyway, just randomly. Even though you're grinding, like you're holding the grind button and everything, it just lands the fucking thing anyway, for no reason, randomly. I don't like this entire fucking bit, and this is one of the harder ones, because it did take me about an hour to pull this off. There were many attempts made in order to get this gold. And the point thing really is random. Sometimes you will get 9,000, 10,000 points, and sometimes you'll do the exact same fucking thing, and you only get like 4,000, 5,000. It is really stupid and random on how many points you really get from this. And the whole landing thing makes it worse. I got lucky though, and I managed it right here.
You achieved the gold record.
And there you go. I have now gotten all precursor orbs for this fucking minigame, for this challenge. And now we can leave. We don't have to use hoverboard ever again until we get it later on in the game. So let's just put it right back in its little rack and leave. Okay, so now all we have to do is go back to the garage and see our female, obviously not a kid from Jack 1, boss. You know, our race boss. Because that wasn't really a race now, was it? That was more just a nice little fun challenge. We will get to races soon, but right now, we're just getting a nice little mission from her for now, about something else.
We beat the stadium challenge.
Great. People do get lucky. Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball crew. What's not to like?
Looks like you've won a few races. Isn't it true the city champion gets to tour the palace?
Yeah? Why?
Could you get me into the palace?
A friendly visit, I gather.
Yeah, I'm a real fan of the Baron.
Okay, I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
And there you go. And we'll deal with that later, not now. What we're dealing with right now is we got some more of these little mini challenges around here. But we got more of the map now. And we're close to Torn. so we'll go see Torn after this. But right now, let's do this mini challenge here.
We're evaluating the use of homing beacons in missions. Get all of the beacons as fast as you can. You gotta move quickly on this one.
This is a unique one. It's basically a collectathon, where we have to grab all of these beacons. There are 20 of them in total, and they're all around this area, mostly in a line. Just go around the zoomer and grab them all. It's not that hard to deal with. You can even try and do it on land, but I really recommend you just go on a zoomer and do this. Just be careful around here, because you will have to fly up at times, which sucks. But because of this little gap in the middle of all this area, you can easily fall down there, and you have to get out of there by going back up. So it's really mean, because it means being careful of these pedestrian vehicles, which, well, they're not going to be nice, and you're probably going to end up colliding into them anyway and ending up your zoomer going right into fucking pieces, and you're taking damage from it. So it sucks, but what can you do? But yeah, just take your time while being fast, and you'll be fine. I bet that what I just said isn't going to help you at all, because it makes no fucking sense, but whatever. Now I'm going to get to this other ride, because, yeah, the one that's smoking right now on fire, it's not going to help me anymore. It's better if I have one that's not smoking on fire. Even though these fucking single-seat zoomers are extremely fucking weak and will get into that position again with just one hit. And when we're nearly done here, not too much left. Take care of the last three and we're good. They're all very close together, so you shouldn't really fail this one. If you do, well...
You're a great asset to the underground, Jack.
And there you go. That's some precursor orbs for us, and that takes care of that minigame. So now it's time to go see Torn to see what he wants us to do, because we're not going to the tower just yet.
One of the Baron's mining operations is under attack by the metalheads.
That's not our problem.
It is our problem when the foreman's one of the underground's best informants. His name is Vin, and he's just valuable enough to save. Find the warp gate at the power station and use it to travel to the strip mine so you can rescue Vin's pathetic hide.
Hey, tattooed wonder, how come we get all the crappy missions?
Because I don't like you.
Fair enough.
Whatever deal the Baron made with the metalheads, the city's eco is almost gone, and his time is running out. If we don't get the kid back on the throne soon, there may not be a city left to defend.
And there you go. We have to go save a new person called Vin. I wonder where the joke's gonna go for that, huh? Anyway, that's gonna do it for this part. Next time we get to choose. Either we go to the Baron, we go to Crew. At least I hope we don't go to Crew. Oh, we do go to Crew. Shit. Or we go save Vin. I'll see you next time for that choice. Thanks for watching.